saying our houses and the that we share me memoir kwaba. Now bomadi say ubeti me a subscribe to the channel amame. Hit on notification bell, share now for from so answer into me in Kebi. Na ye boy a political arena no so Kelvin Taylor and I know kasa wetimi asusuja edi egu eye Ghana Judicial Service team a enyasem koto akra na wo kire se adwumayefo mo ho nyina se bia so nse bia nyado ne credit nyade amudi bi eye adwuma ewo ho akoye se minimwei enti asem no se ba ne se wasem kra nya de prompa enam se woni masumasi ana obentin ewo ho ntino na yaka asem no amount ne se udi for kra na waje wonkunimdi na odi kofie na ebeya nka nsema nka ho nyina ka munyina mfa nkwa hemfi na nka omuhwe na nka omusisi sansensem no na among 54 countries no Ghana eka ho a chese ye the worst performing judicial service ever we say ni sema hodo a Kelvin Taylor nso etimi de ato abontia ho behia se nso obehu ne yeko ene ne yeba e wo channel yeso yensemre at this point in time yensem wura na so ye na yemfa abenum asemunu maba.
You see the story? Ghana's rule of law and justice sees the worst decline in Africa over the past decade. In the last 10 years, your judiciary system is the worst in Africa. Ghana's rule of law and justice, a system that ensures that laws are applied equally and fairly to all individuals, protecting rights and preventing abuse of power, has seen the worst decline among 54 African countries over the last decade. Our court is the worst in our land and it is the most corrupt institution led by Osnomame. What do you say Kufuado will agro? JJ Rollins told you a Kufuado will mess the court up. He told you. And that is the modus operandi of a Kufuado and Papamo. They always use the court. In Tiendano, the chart, the evidence is clear. Ghana's court is the most corrupt. When it comes to credibility, the court is done. For the last 10 years. So technically, from the time Kufuado took over, it became crazier. And then we have no court. We have people who are familiar with each other. We have people who see themselves. There are some group of people the law only protects. That is the court we have in Ghana today. We have a chief justice who is more partisan than her home. She is more partisan than her home, her own family. This is where we are. The statistics are there. The charts are there. Ghana Judicial Impartiality Index dropped by 30% between 2017 and 2023. It means our court is not. Our court is very partial. Then make it simple like that. Your court is very partial. That means udu your court now. Judge no to one. Attorney General no the wokono. Omo din can take your stance dada. And he said, "Otu se eya ajimamenu ka se na metete monfa menko court a onim so okwa." That court that is partial will be in his favor. So the court we have today under Tokonu, nobody should think say you go to Ghana's court today and get justice. You are crazy. Don't ever think some elections or Ghana's Supreme Court or court being headed by Madam Tokonu and get justice. Why? Because they don't understand those things. Madam Tokonu herself does not even know whether she's a Ghanaian or not. She cannot even explain to you whether you are a Ghanaian or she is a Ghanaian. So she's sitting in a position she does not even understand. Because she can't tell me whether she's a Ghanaian or not. This is how politicians who are crazy, they be a catch them. When you elect a mad leader, your system will break down. Nana Dankwe Kufuado, Bawumia, they are mad. They are mad people. And Nintina, all the institutions that is supposed to work is not working. When your leader is a fool, your country will deteriorate. And that is the state you are in right now. Our court is too partial. Their court has already taken stance on any case that is coming to it. And Nintina Afenyomakin, because of his relationship with the Chief Justice that goes beyond politics, he's able to run quickly to the Chief Justice for the Chief Justice to prepare an application for him to present to her for her to make sure she rules in his favor, because they have a relationship that goes beyond regular friendship. And Chief Justice Papa Wua na afenyoma kena GA na yama no onu ni fie. That is how dangerous our politics in Ghana is today. That is how dangerous. The only thing that is sustaining this government is what we call democracy. In any other country, the way our economy, our democracy is fragile. But you see, we the people still have faith. We have hope that when you get a right leader, the country recalibrate. It will reset itself. You need an intelligent leader, a leader who understands and believes in the democracy we are all practicing, a leader who will respect your view and we also respect his view. That is why we keep saying politicians are not the same. Into John Muhammad Jina with him no kasa, you feel a sense of hope. Professor Nano Pokwa kasa, you feel a sense of maturity and hope. Napo Jina with him no kasa, I saw a bottom. But kasa I said Jimmy, it is because they are not built for this. To lead a nation, you are leading the nation not as human beings walking, you are even leading the dead. You need to be ready, fortified for that. You don't just come and say, I'm the leader of Ghana. It does not work like that. Until you are leading spiritually and physically, you need to be ready and need to be fortified. You have to have the intent to serve your people. So what did you say? My suit, yeah, frame, hey, Nana show boy. You go in there and you kill the people. You use the same thing to kill the people, and that is what we don't understand. And that is what we were expecting our spiritual fathers, our religious leaders, to guide these people to understand. You don't just follow politicians. You are there to guide them. Because you can say, Dikrosua, Udi emu, de nipani emu samanfo, any emu abosom, any sebio emu hume womunina. So you are not just ruling physical beings. You are ruling what makes a nation a nation. The United States of America is not just US because of the people working in it. It is because of their forefathers, the right things they did, and the protection they have from their history. Yakasa history. It is the people who sacrificed to keep what you have today. So those people, if you believe that what they did was right, they are still with you. So you come to the United States, they don't underestimate the people who started or built their democracy. And that is what we are taking for granted in Ghana. Into Kwasiebia unity as obedi president, it doesn't work like that. In terms of you could see he is not fortified, he's not built for this. He sees himself as a tyrant who wants to impose himself. He needs that. And anything like respect, credibility is earned. You don't fight for it. And Akufo-Addo is fighting for credibility. He's fighting for leadership. John Mahama did not fight for leadership. He does not fight for credibility. The people look at him and they can see through his heart. You look at Professor Nana Opukwajiman and you can see that this woman represents what a woman feels. And that is what, these are the things you look out for before you hand a nation over to somebody. Now, I'm not sure what you are. What's that? Let me show you something. And this one is to all Ghanaians. And Friday, right? They say the Nimuno. Mumusa said Briny Champon. Where is Briny Champon? What's Briny Champon can sing? Ask yourself. Mumusa Briny Champon said, where is Briny Champon? We have 29 days to elections. And you're on an regional stage, you did the cancer. Mumusa said Briny Champon Wayne. Where is Briny Champon? Why is it quiet? Greed. Now, I'm sure you see this story is very important. The British High Commissioner has spoken, and some way, men find a mistake. As some US for be released letter recently, and one diplomatically or catch them or say, my colleagues and I are told by a range of people they fear. My colleagues and I are told by a range of people they fear Ghana's 2024 elections will be less peaceful. Or say or no. And then now for almost so ewo then diplomacy circles no the other ambassadors no almost say almost shian kwofo the almost catch no say nim say Ghana election way basa ye na see 2022 no 2020 no the ebesi be chain way. This is the British High Commissioner. Also, on and now for no, share Ghana for any Omankasa colleagues no, din koma. Person Bekacha will say, Mamika be bincha we diplomatic statement. Person Bekacha will say, research ni intelligence catch say Ghana's government of the day no is willing to destroy our democracy on Kasancha we Bruni no Kasano. As someone who I say, my colleagues and I are told by a range of people they fear Ghana's 2024 election will be less peaceful. So we read this statement now. Her colleagues and herself, other embassies of Ghana. Or see, they have been told by a range of people. So because you say we have been told by a range of people, it means they did their own intelligence. They did their own research. And when you are doing intelligence and research, you question people. You go down to the locals. So the response you get, and then now they finalize the intelligence report. Into on-country say, our intelligence tells us that the government of the day will destroy this nation. The election is not going to be peaceful, no, on Kanasa, because it will be sending fear, panic, uncertainty in the country where she is working. So she will gloss her language.
Fast forward any come our channel is social mom say hasi FunnTV GH political stories are trending because making headlines and a gemre na yedi bi exumo and need me yan rice say and yedi kanya make sure you subscribe to the channel, hit on notification bell, share now for friends so answer into me kabi mestre say ye me do be rap political highways ni so na ansa na no bomani ase obetimi I hit on notification bell no so amame na ye ba wura yin simu a Ghana Judicial Service and am no kase Kelvin etimi asusuja ediegu muchema anya asem koto akra na nsema wo kanyina ne se Ghana Judicial Service no na omo mandate ni se omo pepepe yo atentene edi ama Ghana for the way the ankoba no sawo se asem to na se wo de ko dan wo ma ene efanyinam ka wo de ko ahemfia nkamfa so kra ide e wo so because partiality a omo de ye adwuma wo no enya asem koto akra. And see, they have been ranked among 54 countries umu at the partiality at the year within their judicial service. Kwa atimi asusuja edi egu muchema enya asem koto akra at this point in time. Ye bobo ewra omu asoye na yahwe ne yeko ene de bash. Shena so mam say ahasi FunnTV GH.
So unim kasa, unim diplomacy, unim communication or catch them say the government of the day is ready and willing to destroy your country. 2024 elections, nobody should sit back. Ekufuado, Gabi Ochidako, Sanko for they want to kill more. America for naka and a UK for naka. This is dialogue, this is communication. I make sure. Anytime a catcher will say, you don't share the power. So Ekufuado and MPP to make it twebi by voting for even their MPs kakrebia. You are done. You will not get this democracy back. It's a total recall. You go in there, you vote NDC, John Mahama parliamentarian. You need to make sure you give the 100% power to the NDC. Don't give NPP any room. We have mistake now. Skirt and blouse. That democracy you are enjoying. I'm telling you. Some more space be more idea be say omo to make a crack of parliament and you are done. See, Mama Ekufuado opetetemu. Bawumia is not a man to lead. Everything Bawumia does, Ekufuado na emane ye. Samoma MPP for idea be cross say omobetumenya nipa 60 or parliamentar democracy monsanka. I'm telling you, they just need that so that they will hold on to that and say yes, you're power. So you don't make a mistake. Abrofudi nyina e ka kire mo say montuntia omo. Mamo power parliament, mamo power our presidency. Take it from them. kasa no no kano a diplomatic language. Bro ni high commissioner on begina we nimu kan kira wo say ya security research ya di no obe quote words no but wa wunim nyansa no obehu de oka Ghana for mesremo. I want us to have our democracy. Yen nyina we busua wo Ghana. Yen nyina ye doye ho. Ye de tuo makwase a yen nyina ye bewu. Let us come together as a unit for once. Take power from these people. Let us not give them any sense that they will even have a little bit of power. Parliament, Yentuma NDC, take everything from them. Presidential, Tuma John Mahama, take everything from them. Let the power belong to us. Mami Kanchiro, if you don't take it from these people, you are done. Forget about the communities. Ebia NDC MP will own pen as but because you want to save your democracy, vote for that NDC MP and vote for John Mahama. Because we a mistake. Hi. You guys have no idea. Oh dear, you can't be chiremwa, we didn't say grow. The enemy you can't even chiremwa, mumu bimonda.
Dr. Baumian once said,
the economy is going to grow and grow and grow, and we will have jobs and jobs and jobs. This is the economy of Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo.
The unemployment rate, which stood at just 8% in 2016, has hit an all-time high of 15%. The latest 2024 Afrobarometer indicates that unemployment is the biggest problem facing the nation. You trust this liar at your own peril. Vote John Dramani Mahama for president. Trustworthy, honest, and reliable. Vote for change. Choose the umbrella. Vote John Dramani Mahama and the NDC.
I am looking forward to a debate with John Mahama.
It is only Ghana and I would the economy call IMF also your strategies.
On the economy.
You take you over power. Not dollar 4 cities. And then dollar 12 cities.
On the economy.
Tomato seller is the best economist I've ever seen. A bucket of tomatoes and I'm 10 cedi. And then the same quantity no with the 50 cedi. We get to ashi.
To a debate with John Mahama.
When the man said, when your fundamentals are weak, your exchange rate will expose you. When he was saying that $1 was 4 cedis. Million crazy in Lumumba and I can Japan.
To a debate with John Mahama.
Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia is the vice president. He has had all the opportunity working with the president to do whatever he can do for this country.
On the country, on the governance. To a debate with John Mahama.
Now they were unveiling and or a mate. The rate of depreciation. What are we going to say?
To a debate with John Mahama.
We need a vice president with a vision.
To a debate with John Mahama.
Ebasa bibi nyabi a wosi now you meet. Ebasa digital dia unkasa MPP I know there you take credit.
That is why they are begging me to be vice president. But I know the candidate cannot win, so I cannot go and disgrace myself.
To a debate with John Mahama.
The year 2016. What economy was a year and compensate see our call around to make economy one. He talks about digital.
The sitting president has been fair to the vice president. He's giving him all the opportunity to run this country. The man is tired. There's nothing new he can do. That's a fact.
With John Mahama.
IMF, what are we going to say again?
On the economy.
You cannot read my lips, and I'm not scared of anybody in the party. I'll tell you the gospel truth. It's the gospel truth. Those who take you to IMF cannot, this same face cannot break the eight.
To a debate with John Mahama on the economy.
He gave 170 questions to Vice President Mr. Atta to answer. And then they also have Vice President of the President Tedia.
On the economy.
Also, you have the inflation and the lock and key. Is that what is going on?
from 11% to 47%? Is it an insult or the truth?
On the economy.
In Latin it says, Verbum sapienti satis. A word to the wise is enough. For Benyansafo, he will be and can accept.
But when you say only your Mahama, they go today. So your Papa, this should be your back. Me, the year 2016. What kind of economy was a year? And compensation see our core around to make economy. And compensation see our core around to make.
On the economy.
Ladies and gentlemen, you will recall that I stated in 2014 that if the fundamentals are weak, the exchange rate will expose you. That was true then, and it is true now. It is 100% correct. But it is warped logic to jump from that to a conclusion that if there is depreciation in your currency, then the fundamentals must be weak. Do you understand the logic? It is very warped logic.
The person himself says he's a driver's mate. He doesn't have a license yet. So he should work and get a license first. And then after he gets the license, he can come and we'll talk.
And your friend 5 page. We immediately na we na your phone back we say 25 cities. And the way they 120 Ghana cities. Yeah. We near upon 7 cities 50 pesos. And then we 25 cities. One go to it. We now we are near quarter way 6 cities 50 pesos. Anyway, 20 Ghana cedis back home. Ghana, they are here at Ghana. We near town 7 cedis 50 pesos, and the way is 17 cedis. We near town 4 cedis 50 pesos, and the way back we 12 cedis. Wow, what our mark? So what our mark now? Yeah, we near town mark we say near town. 3 cedis 50 pesos. And the way I am 9 Ghana cedis, 9 cedis. And 1 liter of Coke, we say, we never say, near ton 9 cedis, 50 pesos. I'm only about 12 cedis. And the way I 35 cedis in the phone. And how many are toast we? And toast we, near ton back, we say. Back up saying, now coffee, near top back saying 19 cities, and the way 50 cities. No more biscuits. Now near top 1 Ghana cities, and the way 3 cities. Mamma some trouble. Yeah. Way and Katia. And Katia, we next to 10 pesos, and I got you to tell me 1 Ghana cities. And he said, Yakasa, or my name, I had no bit to be said, I, Anna, oh, say Abana, Minia, and then in Guana metal, then you know, a more dim, and a cement 1 pack, 105 cities, from 26 cities to 105 cities, near top petrol, near top petrol 1 gallon, 14 cities, 60 pesos, and net petrol 1 gallon, a thing. And a petrol 1 gallon, 75 cedis. Diesel, and a diesel, 11 cedis, and a diesel, 80 cedis. Are they?
These are the facts. These are facts. This is what is happening on the ground. But Baomiason can want some. My catch them will say the NPP from 2008. They have held on to one message, free SHS, and them don't free SHS. So it means say, omo free SHS word na. Bibi ni wamamo. Go back from 2008. Omo say free SHS oma kote ebe sinne. Omo the message fufuro bi amamo. No. 2024 yada ho tia ma NPP ka free SHS asem. yɛda wo tia wo ɛma NPP ɛka free SHS ɛde yɛ campaign nti free SHS na ɛnde da yɛnka ho asɛm wie nti awie free SHS na yɛnyɛ bibia biom. It shows the party lacks foresight. They have nothing for you. It's a party that thrives on propaganda. That's all.
When some of the team calls or channels, one knows so Jimre Ewa. That's an so body no Eddie Adumbi, Edumiani. A person by Remoa, na yet to me, Eddie de chasing so to me Asumo. A FunnTV GH.